It's been a while. I hope everyone had great summers since I haven't posted anything since the beginning of summer. And now we're getting into winter and Christmas time. I mean, we've already had some snow here. It's probably bad that it's been whole seasons since I last posted anything, since I last talked to everyone. But hopefully I'm back at least for a while posting some content. I put together a new opening. I have been working on a lot of stuff. I feel like I've been doing a lot, except for recording and putting them into videos to actually show that I have accomplished things. So I wanted to put this together from the most recent piece that I worked on, which I thought was a lot of fun. It wasn't something I was taking super seriously, so it kind of just became fun to work with without any real end goal. It came about in the fact that I was spending a few days practicing anatomy poses and mainly focusing on acrobat poses. And I love using references of, I honestly don't know the actual terms I was supposed to use for this, but I love looking at the pictures and the reference pictures of people in the hoops, the hanging hoops, and them hanging from them, and it's very, very beautiful. And so I was drawing this from a reference of that, and I didn't necessarily want to draw the hoop actually in the drawing, but I really liked the way that it fit with the entire pose, so I wanted to incorporate that circle in some way, which is how I got that kind of drapery kind of fabric going up and forming a kind of half circle, half moon kind of shape. So from that I decided to make a moon. And once I'd drawn it, for some reason I wanted to do two different versions, so I ended up doing a blood moon and a full moon. I kind of took the lazy route when it came to flipping the colors. I had originally colored the orange one and I had colored the blue one, and I thought they looked really good, and I wanted them to look very, very similar when I was finished. So I decided I would just color the orange one, and then I would copy all the layers and merge them together. And then I would just do a hue color shift to more blue tones. So I colored the whole thing blue, and then I took the orange one that I did and I did a practice shift. So before I went in and did all the shading, the orange one, I just practiced to make sure that I could get the colors that I wanted, and it took a lot of tweaking, but I ended up really liking the result. So this is why I love digital art. It was such a time saver to be able to do that, and I really liked the final result, and it gave me more time to focus on different parts of this that I don't think I would have been willing to do if I hadn't been able to just flip it. I think if I hadn't been able to flip it and just have an identical twin of it, I would have been so stressed about making them look perfect, trying to make them look like they belong together, and when I don't have to worry about that, it took a bunch of stress off of it. I played with this in a lot of different ways, and I was playing around with the composition. I didn't know if I wanted to just be very, very graphic at the beginning, so I was doing those kind of bulky, large stars, but then I ended up not liking that as much. I wanted it to be more subtle, so in the final, I ended up just doing much smaller stars and a kind of very simple Milky Way kind of look in the background. It's always the version that I do where it's a very abstract representation of what space looks, and I know that it doesn't actually look like that, but I end up drawing it that way because it's very simple to do, and I enjoy the look of it. It like that just gives something different from the background, so it's not just flat colors. Even though I did have a gradient in the background for this, I still thought I liked having a little more light or depth so it's not just so empty back there. I did also try incorporating more of the red or orange tones to the background because I felt like it was so overwhelmingly blue, but I did not like the end result with the red in the background too. I really liked just that simple one streak of blue. How many times have I said the word simple so far? In the end, this was just something fun for me to work on after a while of not feeling like I was accomplishing a final completed piece. I had worked on a completed piece a few weeks ago, and I really wanted to record it because I was really excited for that, but something was wrong with all my recording software, and I hate that right after I finished it, I figured out what was wrong, and it was just that the monitor had been plugged into the wrong port and OBS wasn't recognizing it, and I got so upset that I didn't get to record it. So I was just trying to record whatever I've been doing lately. I've been trying to record. This is the most recent thing, and I liked the final result, even though I didn't necessarily intend for it to be some big final thing. And because of that, I really wanted to share it this time. So I put in the extra effort and went ahead and put it into a video format. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I will try to do my best to be putting more of these videos together because it is really enjoyable, and I like having a collection of these videos that shows a progression of artwork. It shows how my process has changed, it shows how the final results have changed, it shows how I've grown, and it is just a nice thing to have collectively for myself. And it's great to be able to share it too, but ultimately it's about me wanting to have this and feeling like I've missed that a bit, even though I never got into a strict habit of creating a time-lapse version of these creations. I do miss having it. So hopefully I will be able to continue working on some of these in the future. I have a couple things that have been already recorded, and maybe I'll put those into videos too. I'll figure it out, and I hope that I'll see you guys in the next video.